Good morning. I'm Heru Darmawan from Sriwijaya University, and today I'm going to present my paper, which is titled Enhancing Students' Reading and Writing Skill through Pop-up Book in Character Education Context. First of all, I want to talk about why do we need to develop our students' reading achievement. So, there are many things that we can do in developing our students' character. One of the ways is enhancing them in reading. Because in one text, Malin Kundang for example, there are lots of moral value that our students can learn. And there is no guarantee that our students will read the text if they do not like reading. Because according to Hidayat, 51.91% of students in senior high school are in frustration level, which means that they cannot understand a text even when they are guided by their teacher. And for the writing, Indonesian students' writing achievement is the lowest in Asia, according to Self-Reading and Utami. So one of the solutions that we can use in developing our students' reading and writing achievement and at the same time their character is teaching English through pop-up book. So this is the example of the pop-up book. So as you can see, this is the work of my students that they have been done. So this is the picture, they can draw the picture list, and they can also draw writing here for their own story, and here's the text. Now, how do you use that in the classroom? So here are some steps that we can use in developing our students' reading and writing achievement and their character by using pop-up book.
Here are some steps that we can use in applying pop-up book in a classroom. The first step is previewing. What is previewing? Previewing is the time when the teacher gives prior knowledge to the student. How do they do that? So when there is a text, for example a text about disaster, natural disaster, so a teacher can give a question to dig their students' background knowledge, like for example, when there is a disaster in your country, in your place, what will you do? Or who will you save first? These kind of questions are going to dig their knowledge quite deep and will give them quite some time to think about what the text is going to be about. The next step is reading and discussion. Why do we need them to discuss? Why don't we just leave them reading? So, according to Payani et al., students in Indonesia have tendency to translate word by word, which means that when there's a text that they don't have prior knowledge about, it is going to be difficult because writer and reader share different codes. So just because they understand all of the text, all of the words in the text, it does mean that they can understand about text about chemistry, for example. When they have no prior knowledge about chemistry, they will still not understand about the text. This is why teacher and student need to discuss in order to give students prior knowledge.
The third step is making pop-up book. So this is the time when we give our students a chance to make their own pop-up book based on their own interpretation of the text. So how do we do that? So what we need is just a piece of paper like this, and then we just need to make some holes. We can use scissors or we can use hand, and then we fold it in like this. We just need to fold it in. Voila! There will be a piece like this, and then the students can put their character here, and the text is going to be here, and the background is going to be here. After they make lots of that piece, they can combine it, and finally it will become a book. So they stack it together. It will become a book, a pop-up book.
The last step in applying pop-up book is book publishing. The common mistake that usually happens when teachers create pop-up book is that their students' work is just gonna be put somewhere else without having good or enough appreciation from the teacher. So by making book publishing, the students are going to be able to make their own library where they can put their pop-up book, and then later on it's gonna be read by other students, and it's going to develop peer comment. There are many ways that we can use in developing our students' reading and writing skill, or even their character. But why must pop-up book? Because everyone, according to Dr. Howard Gardner, has tendency to be highly intelligent in one of these 8 intelligences. Some people are very good in linguistics, while some others are very good in nature, and some others are very good in music. But if we teach English by only traditional method, we only accommodate who are intelligent in linguistics only. What about other 7? Those other 7 are going to be abandoned. If we, for example, teach English by using song, so we accommodate linguistic students and music students. If we teach English by using pictures, so we accommodate linguistic students and picture students or spatial students. And pop-up book is able to combine at least 4: interpersonal, because they are going to collaborate with their friends, and kinesthetic, because they are going to use their body in making the pop-up book, the picture, because they are going to input pictures, not only words, and of course linguistic. So which means that we will increase the number of students that we can accommodate in only one technique. This is the reason why using pop-up book can increase our students' understanding in reading and writing. That is not the only advantage of using pop-up book in a classroom. Based on the revised version of Bloom's taxonomy, students are going to learn best when they can create something, not only remembering what their teacher tells them to remember. So this is why, by using pop-up book, we will give our students a chance to create their own book. So not only answering questions, not only answering simple questions like who is the main character of the story, or where did the story take place, or something like that. So they are going to create their own story from the story that they read before. And this is why using pop-up book will give them even higher understanding in reading and writing.
Okay, so the conclusion of this presentation is that when we have a text that teaches about character, a text that teaches about moral lesson, the students, there is no guarantee that students can learn it. So this is why we need pop-up book to make our students learn. So by using a text that has moral value and a very good method like pop-up book, and then we combine it, we are going to be able to teach our students reading, writing, and at the same time, their character. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.